All right, so I'm gonna put the black gold on top of the asparagus. You don't like me, but you gotta go watch my other videos to see the before. I weeded out the asparagus garden. I snipped off my asparagus right at the ground. I know there's some weeds left, but as it goes, I'm gonna weed it. I gotta get to work. So I'm gonna put the soil on first, and then I'm gonna layer on top of that the hay, and then that should give it plenty of mulch. If you're not familiar with asparagus, what I did was I dug this thing out 2.5 feet deep, and I put all kinds of compost and branches and sticks down the bottom, refilled it, put some manure in there, and pretty much layered it all the way up. So because asparagus, they'll grow for like 15 years giving you asparagus, come back year after year, so they need some nutrients down in there when them roots get deep. So I did that first, planted them. It's been 2.5 years. I haven't picked any. I just let them grow and then cut them back, let them grow, cut them back. So next year, this coming up here, I should be getting my first harvest off of these asparagus. And a new addition I did was I put the strawberries in here because they're a companion plant. Strawberries have real shallow roots, so they don't interfere with the other asparagus. And you want to get pretty much all male plants for asparagus. That way it's not repopulating itself on its own. I did have a couple females. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave them in there because I'll let them just take over this whole bed. And then after I get them where I want them, I'll start removing those female plants out of there, and then I'll have all male plants, so I won't have to worry about the seeds and whatnot, and they grow bigger and so on. So like I said, what I'm going to do right now, this is out of my garden. It's good soil that I built. I'm just going to kind of layer it down on top of my asparagus where I know the roots are. Get some nice, fresh, nutrient-rich dirt here. Put it all the way down. I think I got like 15 plants, but I did notice this year that I had a couple more new sprouts coming in, which is pretty exciting because that's obviously more asparagus. Probably more asparagus than I can eat, but it's always good to have more than not enough. Don't listen to the government. They want you to have nothing. Yeah, that ain't my way. If you enjoy that, then let them give you your food, because I don't trust the government for nothing. So they can keep their food, and I'll make my own, or I'll go hunt my own, or I'll grow my own. I'll always eat. Don't want to end up like them Chinese when Mao promised them all kinds of stuff and then starved them to death. So it ain't happening to me. So like I said, putting this dirt on, no other reason. I know my garden isn't as pretty as some people's garden and all that. I try to make it look decent for my wife. She likes things looking nice, but if you want really pretty and all that, I guess you should go to Martha Stewart's home page or whatever. Then I'll catch a lot of that here. For one, I ain't got that kind of money. For two, it's for food. I'm doing this for food, growing, so being self-sufficient. Don't work out as much as I used to when I was in the Marine Corps, but I tell you what, this is a workout. If you watch some of my other videos, you'll see how I hunt, and I put on miles and miles through the swamp, lifting and shoveling and raking. To me, working out was invented when people started sitting on their ass all the time. So you had to come up to replicate what our great-grandfathers used to just do at work. My great-grandfathers and grandfathers was he was in the Navy, and my other one was in the Air Force. But Then my one grandfather, he was a carpenter, so he got his work out doing that. So anyway, I got the dirt in here, so now I'm going to take that rake, because I don't want to cover up my strawberries. I'm going to rake some of that good soil around my strawberries too, because they need it as well. Just going to rake it down, smooth it off. Let it kind of naturally fall into place around the strawberries and stuff. Can't bury them. So again, don't have to be pretty, just get it's for nutrients. Feed the plants and they feed you. I find this enjoyable. Because I always heard that having a job you enjoy is the way to go. I love my time in the Marine Corps, but unfortunately it's time for me to go. And I retired. So now I guess I'm a warrior in a garden is what they say. So I do, as you see in other videos, I work the scoreboard for horse shows, for the hunter jumper. I'm just learning that. By no means any expert. My wife has been doing it for years. We just got married. Well, I can do that. I go to lasers and whatnot in the Marine Corps, so I can do it there. A little side gig. All right. Looking good, looking good. All right, I'm gonna be gone for about 30 seconds.